Hey everybody, Rob Vino here, WagerTalk.com, WagerTalk TV. Monday, your NBA free selections with analysis. We'll go over a pair of games here. We're going to start with the Atlanta Hawks at the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis opened here minus 6.5, total 250.5. Memphis bet up probably on the information that Ja Morant should go. He sat the second of back-to-back games on Saturday night with a shoulder injury, but should be good to go here. That's what the line would indicate. They've jumped from 6.5 to 9.5. Total has jumped from 250.5 opener to 253 now. For the Hawks, number two, a backup small forward, George Niang, out with an illness. George Niang actually has become an important part of this Atlanta Hawks team. We'll get into it a little bit in a second here, but he has averaged 24 plus minutes over his last 8 games, 14.4 points per game and 4.8 boards. So been a pretty integral part of that backup unit. Backup combo guard, Vic Krejci, he's been out for a while, 6 games. He's going to be out another couple of weeks. As I mentioned, Morant should play. Look at the scheduling here and the rest factor. Atlanta's had the last 2 days off, so they're well rested. Haven't played since Friday night. It is going to be their first of back-to-backs. Memphis had yesterday off, but it is their third in 4 nights, so slight advantage rest-wise to Atlanta. The matchup itself, Grizzlies should be angry here. They come in off of back-to-back home losses, lose by 1 to the Knicks on Friday, come back and lose by 2 to San Antonio on Saturday. Those are tough losses for a team jockeying for playoff seeding in the Western Conference. So they probably have a little redemption on their mind here. Atlanta, since the break, 1-4 straight up, 1-4 against the spread. Last 2, they've lost by 22 and 16. Last 2, they've allowed 131 and 135 to Miami and Oklahoma City. The Hawks, as usual, just playing poor defense once again. Head coach Quinn Snyder searching for answers, saying that their substitution patterns are going to continue here, or their substitution, in his case, experiment is going to continue here. He started and actually cited George Niang, who I just mentioned, for his solid play at small forward. Started him in the second half the other night because he said they need ball handling at that position. Now Niang is out, probably makes their rotation even more difficult here. In Memphis, we know they attack the rim. They like to get in the paint. They score in the paint. They're the best at it in the NBA. Atlanta gave up 54 points in the paint, 14 second chance points the other night, 27 fast break points. Those just aren't good signs against Memphis and the way that they like to play. Even without Morant on Saturday night, Memphis had 74 points in the paint. But before we get too carried away with Memphis, got to note that they are 0-6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. So let's take a look at where we should head with this. 2 of the 8 top scoring teams in the NBA here. Memphis number 1, Atlanta number 8. Both like to score, both like to run. I think the angle to take here is Memphis getting out of the blocks quickly. Like I say, off of 2 losses, think they'll start fast here, and they've been a fast starter overall. They're 16-11 against the spread as a home favorite in the first half. Tonight, the number is only -5. It seems real reasonable considering Memphis scores 61.5 per game in the first half, and Atlanta has been so lousy defensively as of late. So that's the route we're going to take here. The Memphis Grizzlies first half -5 over the Atlanta Hawks. Memphis first half -5. Let's take a look real quick here at the special going on at Wager Talk right now. For those of you who are excited, and the entire nation gets excited for March Madness, obviously bracket pools everywhere. Right now, Wager Talk has a special offer going on where you can pay under $5 a day for this March Madness package. You'll get every single play from college basketball that I have available, including 5%ers. It runs from now right through the NCAA Tournament Championship. It includes everything, the remainder of the college basketball regular seasons, the conference tournaments, which just started yesterday. So conference tournament season is here. National championship game, as I said, the NCAA March Madness itself, the NIT, the CBI, every college play I release, including 5% blue chips. You can get them all for $199. This offer does expire tomorrow, March 4th at midnight. So you want to hop in quick. and get the best price available for the outstanding amount of plays that are going to be released over the course of the next 3.5 weeks. So once again, you can finish the college basketball season by paying under $5 a day, $1.99 for every college play released. Go to WagerTalk.com. Go to my homepage, wt.buzzrv. We're going to move over now to a Western Conference game, Houston and Oklahoma City. Boy, the injury list for Houston is huge here. Fred VanVleet came back Saturday off of injury, going to sit out here tonight. Game time decisions. Starting forward, Dylan Brooks. Starting center, Alperen Şengün. Shooting guard, Amen Thompson. Also, game time decision, as is backup center, Steven Adams. Power forward, Tari Eason's already out. That's 6 guys for Houston that are either out or game time decision. We'll see how this shakes out throughout the course of the day. For Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren out once again. Isaiah Joe, backup shooting guard, should be out here as well. Rest factor, well, Houston's got that in their favor because they had yesterday off to travel into Oklahoma City. For OKC, it's the second of back-to-backs. They played San Antonio last night. It'll be their third in 4 nights. Slight advantage here towards Houston. This Oklahoma City offense has been firing on all cylinders as of late. They're averaging 133 points per game over their last 6. One was an overtime game, but still 133 over your last 6. Incredible number. But their defense has slacked off. I mean, they're giving up 125.2 over the course of their last 5. Houston enters this game likely focused on with a mindset of winning a game here after blowing a home game Saturday to Sacramento, 113-103. Houston, another team, like I mentioned, with Memphis, trying to get into that 4 spot. Memphis currently holds it. Houston's a game out of it. So I would expect whoever takes the floor for Houston to be a pretty good focused effort here tonight. Oklahoma City has gone over the total in 6 straight games. Their team total over in all 6 of those. Rim protection on both sides tonight likely to be weak. When Chet Holmgren is out, it leaves only Isaiah Hartenstein for Oklahoma City to defend their end of the defensive floor. And when Hartenstein sits, Oklahoma City becomes very, very small. It's happened all season long. But for Houston, 4 of their top 5 bigs likely, well, I won't say likely, but either questionable or out. That's a big hole to fill, and Houston could be extremely small here tonight as well, so make sure you check on that injury report. Both teams love to score inside the paint. Oklahoma City, number 9 in the NBA, 50.5 per game. Houston, number 11 in the NBA, 50 per game. The three-point line and fast break points probably become a real separator here in this game tonight. I think that if we take a final look here, it's real. I think if Houston were healthy, let's put it this way, then taking the points here would be an automatic. Oklahoma City, obviously, in back-to-backs. It's their first home game after a 3-game road trip. All the intangible stuff we talk about a lot here when handicapping NBA basketball favors the Houston Rockets. And, you know, to make a reference to the Southern rock band Molly Hatchet, Oklahoma City's been flirting with disaster as of late. 76 points allowed to the Brooklyn Nets in the first half 1 week ago, and then 77 allowed to San Antonio last night. It's as if Oklahoma City is just rolling out the balls and saying we can outscore anybody at this point in time. I mentioned how many points they're scoring and giving up earlier in this analysis. Houston, when healthy, is a team you can't really do that with, but we just don't know how healthy they'll be. Again, I would say that if Houston has their guys, plus points is a good way to go, but we don't know that right now. I think the only play where we can have a firm conviction tonight in this game right now is Oklahoma City team total over that number 6 straight times, and over tonight's number. More importantly, what's given to us here is 118.5. They've had better than 119 in all 6 of their last 6 games. So I think that's the way we're going to look here is the free play for this game. Oklahoma City team total, full game over 118.5 on the way out. I'd like to ask everybody to hit the like button if you like the selections and analysis provided here by WagerTalk handicappers each and every day. Go ahead and hit like, hit the subscribe button, join the 196,000 plus people who already have. If you have a comment on the Houston OKC game or any game on the NBA slate tonight, go ahead and drop it in the comments section. I try to get to them as quickly as I can. For now, this is Rob Bino saying good luck with all your bets. We'll see you next time on WagerTalk TV.